welcome to part 6 of my Nieuport RC conversion, and a very warm hello to Gary Murphy. Thanks for your kind comments, Gary. Enjoy this one just as much. Dry, actually, it's only very slightly tacky. Right, let's crack on. Matte side in. It wouldn't be wise to try and cover this in one go. Obviously I'm going to cut the bottom, cover the bottom first and then cover the top, and it can wrap around. The join will be underneath if it's going to be anywhere. No one wants to see a join. Alright, I've cut it, I consider it to be enough over, so that is the top. So let's turn it over. So we want to stretch it reasonably tight. Look, first of all we have to tack 113. Little tack there. Stretch it across. Little tack there. I'm not sure, this looks like I might have touched it on the iron already. It looks like it's slightly deformed, but hopefully it will pull out. Yeah, let's go to there. And there. Stretch it out as much as I can. Put a little tack at the end. This side's much better. Start turning up around, and then in a minute we can trim it. Push it around the curve of the corners there. On the underneath bit, which is this centre bit, where I've got to glue it onto the fuselage later on, I shall make sure I've stuck it down, and then I can cut off the bit I don't need. So as the glue is balsa to balsa. Good. It's quite hot. Now on the corner I'm going to go straight across. Is that a good move? Or nick it in like that. Just take it in like that. This isn't a job you want to hurry. This is a job you want to take your time at, because it's a pleasant job. If you remember, there's a carbon down the inside there. You can see it shining black. That should help to prevent any warps, so we shall find out. Still, that's good. Right, let's just finish sticking that over. Now, if you remember, on the fin I had to put balsa lock around the edge because covering material doesn't have any adhesive on the back. It's not going to stick to where I've got the material coming around the edges, so I've just got to dress around the edges with a bit of balsa lock. Say one thing for building model aeroplanes, say take an inordinate amount of time. Which we all know, don't we? We all knew that. Probably notice I'm not in any particular hurry. Gone are the days when I would work till the early hours, because I'm not in a hurry to do this. I'm just enjoying the build. Turn that off a minute. Get the balsa lock out again. And we'll just wipe a very thin amount. That's too thick on the edges. So it's going to wrap around. See what I nearly did there? I nearly knocked that tub over. That would have been an outtake, wouldn't it? We'd have enjoyed seeing that. And we'll come back to it in a minute. See you in a minute. Okay, welcome back. I think the edge is dry now and the iron's up to quite a high temperature. Knock it down slightly. All right, found a piece of fabric the right size, so without further ado, let's place that on there. I've also opened up the hinge holes a little bit while off camera. Half of it done, and let's just put a little bit on the end, a little bit there, 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 there. Like just sticking it down a little bit onto the frame now on the bit I've done. Not relying on, don't want to rely on just the bits going around the front and back, really. Ouch, that's hot. Just snip through a couple of places, maybe there. And the same the other end. There. Now I'm just going to cut along the bottom edge here. With the scalpel blade. Get it in nice and tight. Same with this end. Like that. Let's get in there. Now just run the scalpel along the back edge. That is the bottom, I know. Right. Take it around the balsa locked edges. Just going to put an X marks the spot so as I know which is the bottom for definite. That's X on the bottom. Okay, so there it is, uncovered. Covered but unheated, unshrunk. So I'm going to have a go now at shrinking it. We'll see if it maintains its flatness. What I'll do, I'll stroke it across both sides, then I'll turn it over. Heat the other side and this side in an effort to try and get it to stretch out uniformly. If I do get any warps in that, I can just heat it up and twist it in the opposite direction. That's the theory. I'll push the iron up a bit to 119 just to do the tightening up a bit. Gonna go easy though. I'll end up with a propeller I wasn't planning on. Let that cool off a minute. Sometimes it stretches more as it cools. Right, now let me change glasses. So I want to see how flat this is looking. Well, as I thought, lengthwise it's pretty good because of the carbon spar. Is it twisted? Doesn't look twisted. Looks pretty good. I think I'm happy with that. Okay. So it's one bit done. One bit done. Now I've got to stop there for a minute. I'm going to angle it down a little bit more this time. Yeah, angle you down a little bit. I think the elevators to do, and which is right. That's one side. Touch the iron there. Touch the iron on the end. Nick there. Snip here. So that's what it looks like. Quite crinkly. But I'm going to do the other side. Okay, I think that's pretty good. A little bit there, a bit surplus. Bring it round to about. Okay, so just putting on just the right amount of a balsa lock. Too much and it gets on the surface, although I dare say I can find something that'll take it off. A bit better than the IPA which I used on the fin. Nearly there. Get this stretched out and get it hinged. Then the next job will be starting on the, well, either the top wing or bottom wing, probably the bottom wing. Okay, let's turn that off. Elevators. Let's offer up the hinges. That's the bottom. That's correct. That's the right way round. Oh, not going to go in because I'll open the slots up. Okay, let's try that. Getting it. I think the idea is if I actually get it into it touches, then I can work it slightly to create an even gap. How's that? Not too bad. So I think I've got to put the tail plane on first. No, I think I've got to put them both in at the same time. A little bit of a technique here. That goes in there, that slots through there. And there we have it. It's taking shape. The rudder can move. I wouldn't have thought you're going to need more than about 1/4 inch either way on that. There you have it. Quite nice progress for tonight. So if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and press the little bell icon, and then you'll get to be notified when I upload my next video, which might not be for a couple of weeks, or it might be in a couple of days. So thanks for looking in. Cheers.